have made a severe and continuous lapse of my judgment. Welcome. Hello there. And welcome to the newest episode of ASMR 21. Today, I want to talk about my last ASMR update because it has drummed up some controversy in my little pocket hole community we have here. My last ASMR update was ASMR 20 I Am Ugly edition of the video, and I just want to address some of the points that I made in that video. So first of all, let's look at one of the points made, and the point that was made by sort of my biggest critic of that video was that I was fishing for compliments. First of all, you gotta ask why. Why would I fish for compliments on the internet? People's words on the internet is useless. Your words have no meaning to me. Second of all, it's clear that this person did not watch the entire video, since in that video I said, I don't really care if you compliment me under this video or not. Of course, no one can be bothered to watch the entire video. You know, doing research into a topic that you're going to accuse somebody of. Who would do that, am I right? Who cares about research? Very 21st century mentality there. We should do to disprove this fact is to look back at some of my older videos to see if I'm sort of only saying that I'm ugly for the essentially for the compliment gain, instead of actually believing that sort of how when a celebrity messes up and then people look back at like their old tweets and see if they've been doing this like saying racist things for a long time. We're gonna be doing that just with my ugliness, and we're gonna try to go in chronological order here. So I think the beginning of this starts at social anxiety ASMR number 8, where I state that I don't have very many friends and I don't have very many human interactions, which is still true. I think I have interacted more with you guys more than actual real life people, which is quite sad, but it's true. So that's really where we start on this journey. And social anxiety ASMR number 8 will also have a important So then we take a little bit of a break for a while. Then we go to some of our longer ASMR Lego builds, where it turns from night to day. To day to night. And what do I always say? Oh, I'm gonna show you my face, even though it looks very ugly right now. Just saying. I hope you're ready now, because this is where really everything picks up steam. So, in my I Am Not a Minor video ASMR 15, I had essentially made a video about how I look like a child and how I don't like the way that I look like a child, and how a lot of people sort of demean me for looking like a child. And then in the looking back at old videos, literally two uploads later or something like that, I made fun of my appearance in my first video where I said I had very red cheeks, which sort of doesn't happen anymore now. Then in the very next upload video, in the became a douchebag upload, I had said that you need to be attractive to be doing what I was doing, and taking pictures and doing stupid faces at a camera, implying that I thought I was unattractive or not attractive enough to be doing those things. Then we go to the ASMR 17 hair, which I essentially said that people were overlooking my fabulous looks just because I dyed my hair. Sort of a minor point there, but still enough to say. And then in my ASMR Lego Valentine's teddy bear, I once again reiterated the fact that the women don't like me, and I sort of insinuated the fact that it was because of my looks. And then in the ASMR Except I Build Legos Silently video, I put in the description that I was feeling very sad that week, and that will come into play later in this sort of anime story. So then we go to Instagram, and I posted one thing that would also help to indicate that I have sort of been feeling this way for a long time. And I posted something along the lines of, after scrolling through Instagram, I have come to the realization that I'm not nearly as attractive enough to be posting my face here. So here's a picture of food instead. And then I put like bread emojis and then a crying face emoji. So, the reason I am telling you this is to sort of demonstrate the fact that this I Am Ugly video really didn't come out of nowhere. You really probably should have seen it coming because I've been alluding to that video for a very long time. In fact, the I Am Ugly video has been one of my videos I've wanted to make for a very long time, even though I pushed it back constantly, and now I can tell you that arc of the anime story. So, I would say I first began thinking of making sort of the I Am Ugly video during the social anxiety era of my time. So in reality, the I Am Ugly video was meant to be an amateur ASMR at first. However, I kept pushing back the idea of making that video for a very long time, of course, until last week. So, I've essentially been doing that, and there were a couple reasons why I was constantly pushing that video back. First of all, I had sort of things just sort of align in a way where I was like, oh, I should be talking about this instead of the I Am Ugly video. So that's one of the reasons why I was pushing it back. And probably the second and the biggest reason why, what the hell was going on with my hair, Jesus Christ. And the second reason why I was pushing it back was because I thought if I were to upload this I Am Ugly video where I essentially demean myself in sort of a way, I would think that my people watching it would come to the conclusion that I would be fishing for compliments. And lo and behold, I am a prophet, and that's exactly what happened. So, essentially, what you need to take from that bit is I knew this would happen from the very start, which is why I never made the video. So, from these two little accolades I have told you, we can gather that A, the I Am Ugly video was not a video that was meant to just be fishing for compliments, and is something that I've been insecure enough to for a very long time. And B, I knew this sort of mini drama would happen from the start, which is why I delayed it. However, there are reasons why I chose to make the I Am Ugly video in that time, and now we can get to that anime arc. established that I have always felt ugly since the very beginning. The week that I decided to upload this is very simple. Let's look back at the ASMR except I build Legos silently video, where, if you remember, I put in the description that I felt very sad that week, and gee Willie, what do you think I was sad about that week? My looks, okay. And then let's take into account sort of how these ASMR update videos are made, which is simply something that I found interesting that week, or something I thought a lot about that week, or something I was going through that week, or those are sort of the three main categories you will find on these ASMR updates. And wouldn't you know, me being depressed about my looks for a week, turns out that could probably be turned into a ASMR update for that week. However, it spans more than just a week. In fact, this sort of I am ugly video idea has taken many forms over the time. One of my early video ideas that never came into fruition was a video, insecurities video. So essentially a video where I simply just point out all of my insecurities. Obviously that video does not exist because I never bothered to make it. Additionally, I had another video where I was going to talk about the unfair beauty standards put on to men and women by society, which has taken the form of the I am ugly video. So once again, sort of telling you the story of the formation of this video, especially during the times of last week, since those two videos sort of combined into one video of the ASMR 20 I am ugly. So, let's actually talk about the actual video itself and go a brief overview of what I actually said in the video. Interestingly enough, I talked about more about how society and social media likes to put sort of these beauty standards on each other, beauty standards, and on us, less than actually talking about how I find myself particularly unattractive, which, out of context, I could spin it in a way of saying that societal beauty, I do not fit in society's beauty standards and I'm outside of it. I could spin it in a way of that, where it's like I'm not technically saying I am ugly, I'm just ugly considered like the superhero societal beauty standard thing. So, that is one of the core things I talked about. The thing I talked about the most with the running theme of me saying that I am ugly, which is of course the title of the video, so sort of expected there. of the main thing I talked about in that video, which is interesting that people take out the fact that I was fishing for compliments, even though I was primarily talking about beauty standards in by mainstream media, sort of. And then, of course, we can get to the biggest red flag here, and perhaps the thing that makes some of my commenters, not like the good ones, but there were a couple commenters who were incredibly stupid and couldn't be bothered to watch the entire goddamn video before leaving a comment. And it's the fact that I said towards the end of the video where I said, don't give me compliments, because I couldn't really care less, and it's not a video where I'm trying to fish for compliments. Apparently people's attention span can't cross over like 20 minutes to watch the entire damn video. So then, let's actually look at the comments themselves, and so that I can call out some of you people who watch my videos, because some of you people are pretty dumb, not gonna lie. Honestly, for the people who gave me compliments, thank you, they're greatly appreciated, but I didn't ask for them, and you've sort of put me in a bad situation now. And you're probably not even watching this part of the video anyway, since it's over 20 minutes, and we all know the human attention span can't cause over 20 minutes. There are a couple of comments I want to go through here first. Show these on screen, even though you can go back, like on my older video, and just look at the comments there. But of course, we have someone who was a prime example of someone who can't watch a 20-minute video. She said that, are you just fishing for compliments now? That's the tweet, tweet. That's the comment she posted. Obviously didn't watch the entire video. Probably should watch the entire video before you comment something like that. You know, you should probably get your facts straight before you start accusing someone of fishing for compliments. And then, I sort of fired back at her and I said, well, you clearly didn't watch the entire video, because I said I didn't want this video to come across as fishing for compliments. And then, of course, this person responded with a classic Twitter response of, LOL, go cry to your mommy, as if I was somehow deeply offended or deeply hurt by the comment. It's okay. A lot of people think their words hold a lot of meaning on the internet, and they think, when someone sort of calls you out and you respond, people have almost this overreaction of you, like you're crying, when that's not really the case. Your words have no meaning. Second really big comment is the comments of sort of trying to fix my hair here real quick, sort of trying to give me a life lesson, let's say, and well, that is also greatly appreciated, and I won't sort of go into the specific comment itself. I really don't need your life lessons, okay? One of the people who say that compliments, one of the life lessons they comment was, compliments online don't fix insecurities. I never made that claim. I never thought that compliments would fix insecurities. If there are two things that no one can fix but yourself, it's your own insecurities and your own mental health. Those are like the two things that only you yourself can fix. And I never said that somehow getting more compliments online would fix my insecurities. I never said that. I think one of the points that I made in the I Am Ugly video that can be misunderstood as a one of those things is I said I was jealous about how a lot of guys online get very thirsty comments from women, but I never said that would fix my insecurity. I only said I was jealous of that and I wish I had that, because a lot of guys actually crave attention from women. That's sort of how the species works. Harsher than I normally would be in my normal videos, but I gotta show some backbone here. I think what I dislike most about sort of these comments, more so the previous comment in the life lesson comment that I was looking at, is the thought that I was thinking. So this is a very common thought process on Twitter. So it's a pretty complicated concept, and I'm not very good at wording things very well. So I'm going to try my best. It's essentially someone's thinking about what someone else is thinking, and then you thinking that you know what that person was thinking, even though you don't, and then turning your thinking of what that person's thinking into a fact, and then switching that you're thinking as a fact on them, when in reality you have no idea what the other person is thinking, so your thinking has no merit. Once again, to say that I'm fishing for compliments, ignoring the fact that I blatantly said that I wasn't in the damn video itself. You have to go through a certain amount of hoops of thinking to do that. You have to think of what I'm thinking and then turn that into a fact and say you were obviously fishing for compliments when that wasn't the case at all. So stop pretending like you know what I am thinking. Also say that it would probably benefit people if you would actually watch the entire video before saying these things. And although I didn't really say it in the reasons why I gave making that video. One of the reasons was I was in an effort to become more truthful with sort of my audience, since you need to be sort of truthful with these types of videos that I'm making. And I just find it very interesting how you really can't call yourself ugly on the internet anymore, with people automatically assuming that essentially people will be thinking you're fishing for compliments, even though that's not really the case. I know I'm going to sound a little bit preachy here, but sometimes people with low self-esteem needs to watch a video with other people who are low self-esteem, basically ragging on themselves so that they can relate with each other. And I think the idea that you can no longer do that on the internet because you're fishing for compliments is sort of very telling of the internet community here. Also, would help if you would watch the entire damn video before you make stupid comments. Does any of this matter? No. Am I severely bothered by this? No. To be truthfully honest, I only made this video because I had no other video to make and I didn't have an idea of what other video to make instead of addressing this. And like a lot of videos I make, I have a lot of doubt in the videos I make. I sort of really begin to question if this is a good video I make, if this is a good idea, which sometimes benefits me, like this I Am Ugly video, which clearly was a mistake to make, I guess, because, telling your honest feelings and insecurities, yeah, that's not allowed. So, that's sort of it for me here. I talked about everything I wanted to talk about. Also, by the way, I think I should address, this is a different shirt, so anyone who accuses me of wearing the same shirt is not watching the entire video. So, that is it for me here. I will see you next time. I love you enough to give you a compliment. If you comment down below, I will give you one free compliment. Comment down below, yikes, if you watch through the entire video. Nobody's gonna do that, I guarantee it, because nobody watches through the entire video. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.